Okay, there are different videos that I could be making, but since people have shown great interest in my gummy person species, I've decided to bless you all with answers to your questions. I didn't think I'd ever need to give a whole biology lesson on a drawing, but here we are. Let's just get into it. By the way, the amount of downvote questions is highly concerning. So, as I previously explained, my girl here is a gummy person. She's also representing my IRL self, but obviously very simplified. So the idea I like incorporating into my art is that as much there is a canon design, this one, I also like viewing her as a blank slate. That's why her proportions may vary per drawing. Character lore. Happy just keeps to herself and her birds and the sentient cactus, representing my IRL everyday set life. Next to her lives her neighbor Helmet. Yes, that's actually his name, who represents all my IRL friends and relatives. So rather than representing one person, he represents, well, everybody. Movies that are based on real stories often do this instead of casting the like 500 people involved. She has siblings. The cactus's name is Kevin. Kevin never leaves. Please take Kevin. He whispers to me in my sleep. Flavors. Both her flesh and hair are made out of gummy. The hair being translucent like a gummy bear is hereby cola flavored. All else is like the white bottom on gummy candies. She has internal organs made out of gummy worms. I just made that up right on the spot. Her blood is a syrup-like substance and cherry flavor. Her bones and eggs, yeah, you heard that right, are made of a very hard, sugary substance. And yes, she would break her bones if you were to try and bend her, you satanic fuck. She contains gelatin, but not pig-based, so very hollow mode. Except don't eat her. That brings up the next question. Cannibalism. For whatever reason, a lot of you wonder,
Well, if she's made out of gummy candy, does that mean I can eat her?
well, anything is edible, my man, even humans. So the question shouldn't be if you can eat her, but why? Why would you eat something that is so sexy? Gummy people do eat candy themselves. This isn't cannibalism, as humans can also eat various types of meat. They do feel pain, so they wouldn't try to eat each other. Ever seen a human do that? No. Anatomy? Gummy people are just like humans for the most part, aside from the fact that they are made out of gummy candy, of course. This means there's many different shapes and flavors. This also implies that different parts of her body have different textures. Take that how you will. Due to having the properties of gummy candy, they are slightly bouncier and more flexible than humans. But she will still die a painful and miserable death if she plummets down a 3-story window. Gummy people can reattach their limbs if they fall off, but they do need medical interference like stitches or tape to keep things together long enough to fuse. They cannot shapeshift or morph. Melting means death. They'll be sticky when wet, but as soon as that dries up, they'll be right back to their original state. Despite that, they do need to take showers regularly. Why, you ask? Ever dropped a lolly onto a carpet? Yeah. Hot showers would only wash away their very outer layer of their skin, which won't hurt them. Just like humans, because the outer layer of our skin is dead. They will eat foods again to help regenerate the tissue.
But how does that work?
Well, that's a great question, my beloved Viva. They can also catch diseases, by the way.
But how?
Well, I don't know, man. I never thought I had to get far into this. As she ages, her skin will harden and become wrinkly, like that old crusty candy you forgot in the back of your cabinet. They are also sensitive to high and low temperatures. When the temperature gets too high, she will melt and die. If she gets stuck in the freezer, she dies. And now the part you've all been waiting for. You disgust me. I said it before and I'll say it again. They do not have nanobits. They only have a cloaca, which is found in birds and reptiles, which means she lays eggs and goes number 1 and number 2 through the same hole. Try and make rule 34 out of that. The eggs are basically jelly beans. I don't know, okay, I thought of it as a joke at first and then it wasn't a joke. So, eggs. She lays eggs. Eggs are made from a hard, sugary substance, just like her bones. Babies take material from the egg, and then they emerge from the egg. Basically, they reproduce, mostly normally. They can't really reproduce asexually as there won't be proper blood flow or a brain to support them. And judging by these comment sections, you apparently don't really need a brain to live, but yeah. They are perfectly fine being nude because it's merely human nature to be embarrassed. Clothes are a social construct, so take them off. She still has to physically put on clothes when she wants to. She doesn't just sprout them from her armpit, though that would be incredibly convenient. Clothes can still help against low and high temperatures, but mostly just serve as an accessory. And most importantly, they buy clothes at a store. You know, you guys, you could be asking me my deepest secrets, anything, but instead I get this. Yes, they pay tax. Well, most of them. Please speak to my lawyer. The universe basically works exactly the same as our humans in terms of the law, people, politics, and stuff, so it's not fun, so I'm not gonna go into this. Also, capitalism is flawed. Some gummy creatures believe in the Holy Lord and Savior Nazemrap and do their daily sacrificial feasts with a basic seasoning of cheddar cheese. Public worshipping of Nazemrap is discouraged, so you're advised to have a sacrificial shrine in your basement instead. I do recommend. You know how I got to 100k followers? By flushing food down my toilet. I'm kidding. Please don't flush stuff down your toilet. Why spend money on plumbing when you can send it directly to my PayPal? I mean a charge of Parmesan. Nazemrap totally approves. For everyone's sake, that's a joke. I am not trying, and I repeat, I am not trying to start a cheese cult. This can't breathe. By the way, comment below if you want to join. By the way, you can actually get this drawing printed on a big-ass wall tapestry or a blanket, so I'll always be by your side, even in your loneliest days. Simply go to happylikewool.creator-spring.com and place as many orders as you'd like. One for yourself, your mother, your father, your cat, your cardboard printout of Nicolas Cage. I hope to have covered everything. Subscribe to my channel, feed the homeless, feed crave to your kitchen fan, and leave a nice comment. Thanks for watching content. Bye.